December 31st marks the last day of the Gregorian calendar year. The calendar we use today was first implemented by Pope Gregory XIII in 1582. Previously, we had been using the Julian calendar introduced by Julius Caesar around 44 BC. The Gregorian calendar is based on the solar year, while the Julian calendar was based on the cycle of the moon. Around 325 AD, Christian leaders decided that Easter would always be the first Sunday after the first full moon after the vernal equinox, or first day of spring, which is around March 21st. After centuries, they started seeing this holiday drift further and further away from that date, so they decided to modify the lunar calendar to match our actual rotation of the sun. The day after October 4th, 1582, was therefore declared to be October 15th, 1582, causing them to lose 10 whole days. Along with the implementation of a new calendar, the Pope also decreed that each year would officially begin on January 1st. Prior to that, most people celebrated the New Year on March 25th. This decision had no real basis on astronomy, but rather it was influenced by the ancient feast celebrating the Roman god Janus, which was the god of doorways and new beginnings. New Year's Day was an especially grievous one for enslaved people in the United States. This was a day when most debts would be collected, and oftentimes slaveholders would break up families to rent out labor to other slaveholders. This was an extremely profitable practice in the South and known as hiring day or heartbreak day to those that were enslaved. Although we know that melanated people were sold all throughout the year, sometimes on New Year's Day, they would be auctioned off and held under year-long contracts, which is where the saying, "Whatever you do on New Year's Day, you'll be doing all the rest of the year," comes from. In 1861, Harriet Jacobs, a writer who was born into slavery, wrote an autobiography called Incidents in the Life of a Slave Girl. She recalled hiring day taking place on the 1st of January, and by the 2nd, the slaves were expected to go to their new owners. Slaveholders and farmers would rent people out for extra income during the time between the cotton and corn harvest and the next planting season. For the week after Christmas, from December 26th until December 31st, many families would wait anxiously to find out if they were going to be rented or sold and where they would be going. A lot of the time, they would spend New Year's Eve in church praying they wouldn't be torn away from their loved ones, and at least that their new holders would be somewhat humane. Eating black-eyed peas on New Year's Day has long been considered good luck for melanated families in America. But did you know this has been a New Year tradition for at least 1,500 years and dates all the way back to the year 500 AD? It was actually a Jewish custom to eat black-eyed peas in celebration of Rosh Hashanah, which is the Jewish New Year. It is said to have arrived in Georgia with Sephardic Jews in the 1730s, and along with a few other foods, it was thought to bring prosperity and good fortune for the upcoming year. After the Civil War, the tradition spread throughout the South. Rumor has it that during the war, Union soldiers raided the Confederates' food supply, leaving only pork and black-eyed peas because they thought that was food for the animals. And the Union soldiers just felt lucky to have that much to get them through the winter. Other traditional foods that are supposed to be eaten on New Year's Eve or day are greens, which represent money, and cornbread, which its color represents gold. even pork, which is really a staple of Southern cooking, and it's usually cooked with the peas. Some may think it's just for flavor. However, pigs root forward when they forage for food, and this can symbolize positive forward motion in the new year as well. Thank you so much for watching my video. As always, I appreciate you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell so you'll know when I upload a new video, and I will catch you guys the next time. Peace.